There are superheroes who were born with power. There are heroes who were given power. And then there is Hulk, a creature whose entire existence is built around one terrifying idea. The angrier he gets, the stronger he becomes. Before Hulk became one of Marvel's most recognizable characters, there was Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner was a brilliant scientist, intelligent, analytical, and highly respected in his field. But everything changed when Banner was exposed to massive amounts of gamma radiation. The radiation didn't simply give him superhuman abilities, it created something else, something buried deep inside him, something powerful, something angry: the Hulk. And what makes Hulk so terrifying isn't just his strength, it's the fact that his strength doesn't have a simple limit. The longer the battle continues, the angrier Hulk becomes, and the angrier Hulk becomes, the stronger Hulk becomes. That makes Hulk fundamentally different from most powerful characters. With many superheroes, you can look at their abilities and eventually determine their maximum potential. Hulk is much harder to measure because his greatest weapon is his rage. When Hulk is calm, he can already be incredibly powerful, but when he's pushed to his limits, the situation changes completely. His physical strength becomes monstrous. He can leap enormous distances. He can smash through buildings. He can survive attacks that would destroy ordinary humans instantly. And his durability is just as frightening as his strength. Hulk has survived explosions, massive impacts, powerful energy attacks, and battles against some of Marvel's strongest characters. But perhaps one of the most impressive things about Hulk is his healing ability. Hulk isn't simply difficult to hurt. He can recover from injuries that would be fatal to almost anyone else. And that creates a nightmare scenario for anyone fighting him. Imagine you hit Hulk, you hurt him, but instead of becoming weaker, you make him angrier, and that anger makes him stronger. Now you're dealing with a stronger version of the same opponent you were already struggling to defeat. This is why Hulk has always been treated as a potential threat, even by other superheroes. Characters who can fight gods and cosmic beings understand something very important. You don't want to let Hulk reach his maximum rage. Because once Hulk reaches that point, stopping him becomes incredibly difficult. And there's another side to Hulk that people sometimes overlook. Bruce Banner is a genius. Hulk has enormous physical power, while Banner possesses extraordinary intelligence. Depending on the version of the character, the relationship between Banner and Hulk can change dramatically. Sometimes Hulk is portrayed as a raging monster. Sometimes he's more intelligent. Sometimes Banner and Hulk become closer to one another. And in some versions of the comics, Hulk becomes something far more complicated than simply an angry green giant. This is important because Hulk's power isn't always about punching harder. His greatest advantage is his ability to continue. He can keep fighting, he can keep getting stronger, he can keep coming back. And that's what makes him so frightening. Because eventually, the question stops being, can you beat Hulk? And becomes, can you beat Hulk before he becomes too powerful to stop? But now, we have to introduce someone who may be one of the few characters capable of meeting Hulk's raw power with power of his own. A man who doesn't rely on gamma radiation. A man who doesn't need a laboratory accident. A man chosen by ancient gods. A man known as Black Adam. Long before modern superheroes existed, before Superman, before Batman, before the Justice League, there was Teth Adam, a man from ancient times who was chosen by the wizard Shazam to become a champion.
But Black Adam wasn't given his power by science. His abilities came from something far older: magic, the power of the ancient Egyptian gods. When Teth Adam becomes Black Adam, he receives a combination of extraordinary abilities: the stamina of Shu, the swiftness of Horus, the strength of Aman, the wisdom of Zehuti, the power of Atan, and the courage of Mehen. Together, these powers transform him into one of the most dangerous beings in the DC universe. And there is something extremely important about Black Adam. He isn't simply powerful, he's experienced. Black Adam comes from an ancient world where survival often depended on strength. He's a warrior, a conqueror, a ruler, and unlike many modern superheroes, Black Adam doesn't always believe in giving his enemies a second chance. If he believes someone is a threat, he is willing to eliminate that threat. That makes him incredibly dangerous, because now you have a character with extraordinary power combined with the mentality of someone who has spent thousands of years fighting. Let's start with his strength. Black Adam possesses tremendous physical power. He can overpower superhuman opponents. He can fly at incredible speeds. He can withstand enormous amounts of punishment, and he can release powerful electrical energy through his magical abilities. His lightning is one of his most recognizable abilities. But lightning isn't his only advantage. One of Black Adam's greatest weapons is his speed. The power of Horus gives him incredible speed and movement. And speed can be just as important as strength, because it doesn't matter how strong you are if your opponent can move faster than you can react. Black Adam can close distances extremely quickly. He can attack from the air, he can change direction rapidly, and he can use his speed to control the battlefield. But perhaps the most interesting part of Black Adam's abilities is the fact that they come from magic. And magic makes him different from a character like Hulk. Hulk's powers are rooted in gamma radiation and his connection to Bruce Banner. Black Adam's powers are supernatural. They come from ancient gods. That means you're not simply dealing with another superhuman. You're dealing with a magical champion. And then there's his durability. Black Adam can take tremendous punishment and continue fighting. He isn't someone who can simply be knocked down once and expected to stay down. He's extremely difficult to stop. And this is where the comparison with Hulk becomes fascinating, because both characters have something that makes them extremely difficult to defeat. For Hulk, it's rage. For Black Adam, it's his combination of magical power, speed, durability, and experience. Hulk gets stronger as his anger increases. Black Adam has an enormous range of abilities that allow him to attack in different ways. Hulk is built for prolonged physical combat. Black Adam doesn't necessarily need to fight the same way. He can use speed, he can fly, he can attack with lightning, he can use his physical strength, and he can approach the battle with the mentality of a warrior who has been fighting for an extraordinary amount of time. But there is another thing that makes this matchup especially interesting. Neither character is easy to intimidate. Hulk doesn't care how powerful his opponent looks, and Black Adam doesn't scare easily. Both characters have faced overwhelming odds, both have been underestimated, and both have proven that raw power can change the outcome of a battle. But there is one question that makes this matchup especially difficult to answer. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an opponent who only becomes stronger the longer the fight continues? Because that is what makes Hulk so dangerous, and that is what makes Black Adam such a serious threat. One represents uncontrollable rage, the other represents ancient power. One gets stronger through anger, the other was empowered by gods. And neither is likely to walk away from a confrontation simply because the other looks stronger.
So when you look at Black Adam and Hulk, you're not just looking at two superheroes. You're looking at two completely different definitions of power. Hulk represents the idea that there may be no limit to what happens when rage is unleashed. Black Adam represents the power of ancient gods, combined with the experience and ruthlessness of an ancient warrior. Hulk gets stronger when you push him. Black Adam has the speed and versatility to keep his opponent guessing. Hulk can take unbelievable punishment. Black Adam can dish it out just as brutally. And that is what makes this matchup so fascinating. Because the real question isn't simply who is stronger. The real question is, can Black Adam stop Hulk before Hulk reaches a level of power that even a champion of the gods can't contain?